A stone? Yet as I think of it, the pounding in my chest grows faster still. But is that me? Or is it you? I'm not secretly eating cake. Right now. Oh, fine. You got me. But keep it a secret, all right?
It's awful, just awful what happened with the rite of rebirth. The infirmary. Well, it was a mess. Things are finally calm again, and so I've come here to unwind. Let me tell you, I put all of my knowledge to use keeping those kids alive. Still time. Well, they figure out who they are. They learn if they can do it again. We can't lose them, Professor. Not to battle or to cowardice. If you can keep them going, then I will too.
Maybe.
Is it swimming sideways? Perhaps it is resigned to its woeful fate of being plucked from the water and eaten. Ah, Professor, you are so outgoing with all of the students. I would like to have more opportunities to connect with you, though I'm certain my brother would disapprove. Might you help me with a favor?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Oh, come to think of it, last month there was something to report, wasn't there? Thanks to you, I hear that everything was resolved.
Farewell.
The coffin of Saros in the Holy Mausoleum should have held her remains. Instead, they say it held the sword of the Creator. What could it mean? Oh, well.
Some people are unhappy because they don't have the crest they want. And some are unhappy because they have a crest they never asked for.
The head of the Western Church holds the title of bishop. That's not as distinguished as an archbishop, such as Lady Rhea, but it still comes with a fair amount of authority. If someone in that position plotted an assassination, I cannot help but think it must have been it, but to speak frankly, they do not have much impact. They are under the influence of both the Archbishop and the Leicester Alliance, so their ability to voice grievances is quite limited.
Oh, that man I walked past earlier. That wasn't Lord Rodrigue, was it? Lord Rodrigue, its current leader, is a magnificent warrior. He's known as the Shield of Fargus. A dozen or so years ago, during the Northern Campaign in Srang, he performed splendidly as the king's right hand. Come to think of it, wasn't there someone from House Fraldarius amongst this year's students?
Think they'd go into the Holy Mausoleum and assault the Goddess Tower. I cannot imagine the Western Church was acting on its own. Someone must have been helping them. As for the masked knight who escaped, his days are numbered. I hope we find him soon, so I can kill him myself.
I am Rodrigue Achille of Gautier's stead to retrieve their stolen relic. However, as I hear it, a group of students is to attend to this matter. I sincerely hope no harm comes to any of them.
Professor. I'm so sorry my older brother is causing you all. Never thought he'd steal the relic. I can't wait to see his face when he realizes I'm in the group that was sent to take him down.
Oh.
North. I hear the people of North are cold and have much loneliness. Professor, I hear you have worked as a mercenary in the kingdom. Did you find joy in this? You cannot remember? Is that having possibility? I have amazement.
Professor, I'm gonna keep training until I can beat you.
Hello. Yes. I have never had Professor. You can. This is. This is.
Hey, you.
So. Ah, Professor. Gerald was looking for you. It seems he has him. Ask around. I have something to ask of you. I have something to ask of you. I have something to ask of you.
I am trusting you. You must be rather bewildered by the power that was hidden within. However, know that I believe in you. I have no doubt that you will use that power justly. You will most certainly... May I ask a favor of you? May I ask a favor of you? I am grateful. Yes. See. Of course. I see. Of course. How quickly this... I appreciate your effort. This is not...
So he was talking with a female knight, but I didn't get a good look at someone.
Oh my! The crest of flames? Could it really? Yes, the actual crest of flames! No, that is quite enough. I should compose myself. I must remain objective in my research. The scandal with the Western Church troubles. I'm not...
Don't you think Professor Hanneman's been acting a bit strange? Maybe he's made some kind of big discovery.
That's so.
Maybe.
The assassination attempt on Lady Rhea, the theft. Speaking of, there's a terrifying room. Apparently, a spirit of death wielding a...
Don't you think maybe he's made... Don't you think maybe he's... Let's see.
The Western Church. The Central Church.
With Lord Lonato. Professor, the hero's relics are incredibly powerful.
Merced, her face looks familiar.
You're out of luck. Just give up. What's next? What's next? Indeed.
You have helped me so much.
Our own way. But believe me when I say we've got it bad too. With all that happened last month, a great many knights were dispatched to the Western Church. And now we must set out for the Eastern Church, located in the far east of the Leicester Alliance. If I must die in Alliance territory, I wish it wasn't in the mountains in the middle of nowhere. I'd much rather Regan's domain. It's called the Aquatic Capital.
Okay.
I've had a chance to spar with Gilbert of the Knights of Seros before. I couldn't get a single strike in. If that man is accompanying you on your assignment, you can rest assured that no harm will come to you. To be honest...
So the whole plan to attack the monastery was some plot devised by the Western Church? That means they used Lenato. What right do they have to drag a good man?
Strange? Saint
Seros's body was missing from her coffin. Do you think she moved from her coffin? Did you find...
Hey, you.
I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So, here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother. She's resting beneath this humble grave. Oh, of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was always kind to everyone. And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling. And she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Captain Gerald was all furrowed brow earlier. Do you know what's got... If there's a problem, I want to help any way I can. Still, it's worrying to see him like that. Someone...
Hot, don't you think Professor Hanneman's been acting... Maybe he's...
Gilbert, my life has been spent as a dedicated knight. I am to accompany you on your assignment. I may have slowed a step in recent years, but I pledge to you the full extent of my abilities. No, Professor. The pleasure is all mine.
Professor, please leave Sylvain alone for the time being. The thing is, the bandits' leader who stole the relic is Sylvain's disinherited older brother. Yes, that's mine.
It seems that our next mission is another bandit hunt. This time I've heard that they're... What a complete disgrace to the nobility.
For a hero's relic to be stolen, it's unheard of.
And just last month, the sword of the Creator was almost stolen too.
Also quite unheard of. What impudence. For a hero's
And
also.
What's this? What's this? Some people in summer.
Quite so.
Don't you think everyone's making too big a fuss over these crests, or heroes' relics, or whatever they're called? How important can that stuff really be? Personally, I don't even care that I don't have a crest. I'll take muscles over crests any day. Heck, I'll take muscles over a hot meal.
That reminds me, the Leicester Alliance is governed through roundtable conferences between the 5 most prominent allied dukes, the 5 great lords. First and foremost is Duke Regan, the Alliance's leader. Joining him are the heads of House Goneril, House Gloucester, and House Ardelia. Conferences. Before House Edmund, it was House Daphne that was counted amongst the 5. However, it is said that the head of that family relinquished their vote to House Edmund, which had only recently risen to significance.
I can hardly even fathom you being capable of wielding something of such power. Just who are you anyway? What? Did someone... Hey! That!
But since you arrived, it's been one thing after another. Is that just a coincidence, I wonder? What do you mean? I don't like the way you said that. Stop trying to spook me. Never seen that thing?
Professor, if you're heading to the kingdom, I would recommend taking a coat. It's chilly, even...
So, you have a crest too. I sure do wish there were more nobles like you, Professor. A teacher, a mercenary, and so very mysterious. How could a girl ever get enough? I'm sorry, but that's not mine. I'm sorry. Let me think about it a bit more.
You and your class were at that fight in the Holy Mausoleum, right? I admit I wish I could. I'd gone first thing in the morning. At noon, one of the monks chased me out, saying I'd been there too long. Who were they to decide when I've been somewhere too long? That's not... That's not...
impressive.
Think of it. The sword of the Creator, belonging to the ancient king Nemesis. You have to master it as soon as you can. I can't wait to face off against such a legendary weapon. That's mine. Thank you for finding it.
I might like to become your student someday.
Hey, I heard about the things. I'm so glad. I figure you're a great person. Help you out with anything you need done for your class. You betcha. I'm your guy, Professor. Since, you know, you can't exactly add me to your class or anything.
Oof. This wasn't the first time I've operation in that group, especially from Lawrence's father. But at least my grandfather was surprisingly alert. Judging by that, I'd say he's got at least 5 more years in him. A lost item.
Hi. Don't you think maybe he's made some...
Appreciate your effort.
How are you managing this? You will need the sword's power on your next mission.
That looks delicious. Goddess forgive me, I've just got to indulge.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor.
Professor.
Is it? I can hardly... For me?
So, a teacher. I'm sorry. It's awful. Just awful what happened with the right things are...
No, that...
How are you managing?
Than I thought.
It was quite a challenge.
Easier than I thought. I think I got the hang of it. Go figure. I didn't know I had it in me.
Hey. Hey. Wow.
I'm getting it.
I will master.
Nope. Nope.
I have a question.
Hey, Claude. You're looking so cute.
You just try to get to work without slacking, okay?
Me? Look who's talking. You have no work ethic to speak of. Well, that was nothing to write home about. Maybe if Claude had put in some effort for once.
Are you really blind to your own slacking? Oh well, we'll do better next time.
Now I see the heart of it.
It's fun when you know what you're doing.
How's the...
Come back!
Leave it to me. Who, me? Let's get to it.
I'm on it.
Who, me?
I got this.
I stand ready.
Ready anytime.
I'm really getting the hang of it.
You're making me work. Hilda! Hilda! That takes care of that. Can't get comfortable.
Be gone.
You were outmatched.
Should have trained better.
That's the golden deer for you.
You lost to me? Can't afford to lose. Is this... You underestimated me.
Sorry, don't know my own strength. I think I've gotten stronger. That was...
I could.
Okay, I've decided on the composition. That's right, the composition for my next paint... Wait, Professor? No, I misspoke. Did I say painting? I meant to say, Well, I've thought for a while that it might be nice to paint the scenery here. The contours of that tree, set against the stark shapes of the faraway peaks. Of course, I only paint after I've finished my chores. I'd never put my art before my respect of the Officers' Academy.
Professor? There's something I need to say. Thank you. Along with everyone, I don't contribute much either. Am I a nuisance to you, Professor? If so, I'll leave. Of course, my adoptive father may not understand, but if I must... Oh, my adoptive father is one of the new nobles of the Alliance. He's blessed with great drive and ambition. Some may go so far as to call it avarice. He wishes to marry me off to a powerful noble. That's why he sent me to the academy. If I left now, I'm sure he'd have a strong opinion about it. Ah, good. I'm glad. So, as I was saying, are you sure I'm not bothering you, Professor? Oh, I'm so grateful to hear you say that. What I'm trying to say is, you should keep your distance. I'm more trouble than I'm worth. You only say that because you don't know the real me. I'm sorry, I have to go.
Thanks. Well, that was nothing to write home about. Maybe if Claude had put in some effort for once.
Are you really blind?
Better than before.
Impressive. Thanks.
Just what are you up to?
Well, if it isn't Lawrence.
Yes, it is. Try not to sound so affronted. And you're just whimsically wandering the monastery grounds again, I suppose?
Oh, naturally. After all, I really do adore the Garrick Mock Monastery.
No, I think not. That impish look on your face does not suggest
baseless accusations. It's not proper. This monastery is packed with 1,000 years of history. Well, 5 years shy of 1,000 if we're going for accuracy. Those pillars, these walls, even the floor, they've all seen more than we can possibly imagine. Our distant ancestors may have walked these very halls. Doesn't that excite you?
Floors are not sufficiently interesting to hold my attention. Nor will they suffice to distract me from what is plainly suspicious about you. House Regan was on the brink of collapse until they suddenly revealed you as their legitimate heir. That was only a year ago. Where were you before then? Are you even a true heir to House Regan? If I were efficient, I am referring to your noble disposition or lack thereof.
Well, that's what I came here to hone, after all. I can only hope that you will assent to instruct me in the art of snobbery, Professor Lawrence.
I do not think you grasp the significance of the responsibility you bear. Do you even know what it means to lead the Leicester Alliance? I take no pleasure in saying this, but I intend to set things right. And once I expose you for the fraud you are and reclaim my rightful place, that is precisely what I will do. To be blunt, it would have been better had you never shown your face here.
Sheesh, that guy. He just can't be reasoned with. What are you writing there, Hilda? Wait, let me guess. You're replying to one of your brother's letters, right?
Of course. It's a pain, but I make sure to always send him a response, otherwise he'll worry. It's much brother-free environment.
Well, that's a fine thing to do regardless of your reasons. As for me, it's been far too long since I've written to my parents.
Oh, I thought your father had died.
Not quite. He's still alive and kicking, as far as I know. The late Duke who died in an accident was my uncle.
I see. I'd father like, if you don't mind me asking.
He's quite the extravagant character. When I was a kid, he used to tie me to a horse and drag me around.
Excuse me?
In all fairness, I was quite a little brat. The horse thing sounds worse than it is. There's sort of a trick to it.
A trick I hope I never need to learn. Your mother didn't—
Mother is extravagant. My mother's more like a warrior goddess, or maybe a demon queen. This one time, she got into an argument with my combat instructor and wound up in a full-on fist fight with the guy. What's more, she won. My instructor was a mighty warrior, undefeated in 100 battles, but even he was no match for her.
Huh?
With the man she loved and throw it all away. Not your average duchess at all.
Ooh, they eloped! I like that. It's so romantic. Imagine abandoning your family forever to be with the one you love. Not everyone can do that.
It's not a question of can. Pull out all the stops for something you really care about. Isn't that right?
Excuse me? I put in plenty of effort.
Hey, that was a compliment. Anyhow, I look forward to the day when something inspires you to try your absolute hardest. It will be something to behold.
To find the analog of your beauty in nature, I can turn only to the lily. Only that flower is so sweet and so delicate as to approach your loveliness. Why, just look at these soft, delicate fingertips you have. It is as though they could blossom into fragrant lilies before my very eyes.
If you're so wild about flowers...
Wow, that was... I'm sorry I saw that, but I am so glad I saw that.
Oh, did you not realize? I was only testing her. Any woman who is taken in by such simple flattery is ill-suited to my noble disposition.
Oh, okay, I'm glad you explained it, because I thought you just got rejected. And the reason, your nobleness, is because that is really not the way you go about hitting on a girl.
Oh, is it not? And I suppose you consider yourself an expert on the subject.
Pay attention, kid. Maybe you'll learn something. When I saw you, I just had to come over and say hello, because finding you here feels...
I think you must have mistaken me for someone else. Someone who cares. Please excuse me.
Exquisite. Simply masterful. When is the wedding?
That's weird. Girls usually fall for that speech. You must have spooked her.
To think that the noble House Gautier would be blessed with such a grace...
Fair than a self-important failure like you.
This is not worth my time.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Good morning. I'm sure I can see some beautiful sights.
Ignatz, hold still, will you?
Sure.
Your shoes are untied. It looks sloppy. Let me just fix it for you.
Oh, thank you for letting me know. But really, I'm perfectly capable of tying them myself.
Clearly that's not the case. There we go.
Thanks.
You've also got awful bedhead.
What? But I examined myself in the mirror before leaving my quarters.
It's the back of your head. Quite unkempt. You really should get it together. Really should be more presentable.
Sorry, Lysithea. You're always so perfectly put together. In fact, I'd say you're perfect in all respects. I don't think I've seen you fail at anything.
Well, consider that if I make even the slightest misstep, everyone will treat me like a child. There's nothing I hate more than that.
Lysithea? What's all this commotion? What's happening?
There's been an accident at the training grounds. A spell gone amok. Come on, we need all the help we can get over there.
Oh no, but I don't know how
We could really use your help before things get out of hand. Come on, hurry!
I don't think I would be much help.
You're of no use without even giving it a shot. Fine then, forget it. I'll go on my own. You can just stand here and stare at the wall.
I'm sorry. I can't do anything right.
Oh, perhaps I took it. Do you have a minute? Listen, I'm sorry about all the stuff I said earlier. The situation was urgent, and I'll admit I wasn't thinking clearly. I shouldn't have been so callous. I hurt your feelings, didn't I?
No,
Are you sure you're all...
I'm the one who should apologize. All I did was get in your way. You would have made it to the training grounds much sooner if I hadn't slowed you down.
Huh? Wait a second.
It's all my fault. It's always my fault. The accident was probably my fault too.
You're being so... negative. I don't know what to say. Who, me?
I'm on it.
Leave it to me.
I stand ready.
Ready and willing.
Who, me?
Stay focused.
Ready anytime.
You're making me work. Sorry, did I hurt you?
Any more where that came from? Huh. I think I've got better than before.
Was that helpful?
Hit action.
Not bad at all.
You were outmatched. I don't have time for failure.
Easy.
I guess it worked out.
That is that.
Too slow.
Predictable. Predictable.
It's over.
We must all do our part.
hardly a task befitting someone of my station. If you had an exquisite blade, something of real historical significance to complement my noble heritage, that would be another matter.
In that case, appraise while you polish, you're bound to find something good working through these.
This seems as fine an occasion as any to protect the common folk. I have no time for trivialities. What's more, you seem to be under the misapprehension that you can order me about. Please think carefully about how you speak to me.
I'm not ordering you around, and I'm not talking to you as a noble either. I'm asking you to help me with this, as a friend.
Mutually exclusive.
Oh, good. Let's get to it then, buddy.
Is that everything?
Yes, that... By the time I realized what was happening, there were clothes dancing across the sky.
That must have been frustrating to watch.
I didn't imagine they would float all the way to the stables. Thanks again for helping me pick them up.
It was no trouble. They landed right at my feet.
Well, now I can hang it all back.
Are you alright?
Uh-huh. The hamper's just a little heavier than it looks. Do you think you could give me a hand? Whew, we got here just in time. Thanks for the help hanging everything up. What is it?
I'm sorry. I know I'm not much fun to be around. I'm not very good at small talk either.
Oh no, that's all right.
Flowers are lovely.
They were mere buds until just the other day. Now look at those gorgeous blooms.
How wonderful.
If we'd been chatting away, we might never have noticed them. Sure, the laundry was an ordeal, but at least there was a silver lining.